So, good morning, welcome. Nice to see so many familiar faces here actually. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Either I've been here too long or you guys have been here too long. I'll leave you guys to decide which one it is. Today I'm just going to give you a quick update as to the 1D Mark IV. I'm sure you've already read the specifications, you've seen a lot of the information, but as Lee said, it is for most of you guys an opportunity to have a hands-on opportunity to try. The guys are downstairs. If you have any questions, please ask them, because we don't have many time for questions today. So the headline specs of the 1D Mark IV are really important to us, whether it's the megapixels, the frame rate, the full HD movie, the autofocus system, the ISO range, the dual Digic 4s, or the weather seals. It all adds up to make one single body that we really feel and consider is more than just a sum of numbers on a spec sheet. We really feel that once you have a chance to have it in your hand, have an opportunity to play with it, you'll really feel the benefits of this particular product. So we just go through some of the technologies. So as we said already, it's a 16.1 megapixel sensor, but as with all of the Canon EOS cameras, this is designed and manufactured in-house. We're not reliant on anybody else for their technology. We have a technological issue, we can go back to the source and we can start again. The sensor has a 1.3 crop factor, something that has actually been requested by a lot of pro photographers, even though there's a lot of noise in the market about full frame. It gives the opportunity with the resolution to actually be able to crop images very effectively and have the ability to change from a landscape image to a portrait image very easily without any loss of image quality. We also have outstanding high ISO performance, which allows photographers to excel and generate the images they require through the low light conditions. Digic 4 processors are inherent Canon technology. We really looked at how we can best get the image quality out of the cameras, and Digic 4 processors and the Digic family of processors are the way forward. It really does offer the ability to shoot 16 megapixels at 10 frames a second with continuous AF. A burst size with a UDMA 2 card or a Class 2 CF card of 121 images, that actually increases quite significantly when you have a UDMA Class 6 card. We think that having the opportunity for photographers to use 14 bits continually throughout their shooting opportunities is a real benefit for them. And we've also improved photography options like picture styles and the auto lighting optimizer. So we have a really wide ISO range standard of 100 to 12,800, and we have one of the widest ranges available on any camera in the market when you go into expansion, because we offer expansion down to ISO 50 as well as up to ISO 100 and 2400. I still have trouble saying that. That's something, when it comes to the expansion, obviously as a photographer you have to select to go into that mode. We know there'll be some form of compromise in terms of image quality, so you have to be able to select that and turn it on and off as your requirements dictate. We're also offering all of these ISO ranges in movie mode, which is something that we think will give cinematographers, videographers a lot of opportunities to shoot in conditions where they haven't been able to shoot movies before. Obviously, one of the big things with this product is the brand new autofocus system. It is a brand new autofocus system. It's been custom built, designed and manufactured once again by Canon. It has fully selectable 45 AF points, and 39 of those AF points are cross-type to f2.8 sensitivity. So it really gives you lots of flexibility to shoot in a variety of conditions. It will also give the same level of accuracy with some f4 aperture lenses, and also f2.8 and f2 lenses with a 1.4 or 2 times extender. So if the aperture is f4, we can really still work with that same sensitivity and accuracy. This camera has a dedicated AF microprocessor. Because of the amount of data that's coming from the AF system, it's really important that we actually manage that data separately to the rest of the image flow, and that for us is really important. And the last thing that was introduced with the 7D, but we think is be a big benefit for a lot of pro photographers, is the Spot AF function. Unlike the 7D, it's not actually selectable from a function within the camera. You have to have one of the long wide lenses with an AF stop button, and then you can utilise this feature. They're changing from shooting portrait to landscape. They can preset this up initially, and then as they move and rotate, the camera will automatically do the adjustment for them. So whether you're shooting landscape or portrait, the AF system automatically detects this and adjusts the AF point. Movies is obviously a big byword in SLR photography these days. We give our photographers a wide range of usability and accessibility functions, whether it's full HD movie recording, whether it's variable frame rates so it can easily be transposed into TV footage, movie footage, web content. All of that is really important. Whether they want to shoot at a slightly lower resolution of 720p, but they actually want to slow that down so they get more creative effects. And all of this can be done from within the camera. Like the 7D, you also have fully manual controls, and that gives you a great level of flexibility. We're also pleased to announce on the 20th that we're offering photographers the opportunity to be able to upgrade their 5D Mark IIs to also include the variable frame rates. That is a direct result of market feedback. Now this has a new Clearview LCD screen. This isn't the same screen that you find in the 7D. It's actually been improved. And hopefully if you go downstairs you'll be able to see this, because I think we've got some of these units in Europe now. And the coating on the external of the screen virtually eliminates any reflection and glare. So you really get a pure, clean image, even in the brightest of conditions. But the key thing, and the byword for EOS 1 series since the inception of the 1 series range, is the fact that it's built to be dependable. And the weather sealing is something that we've worked very hard on over the last few years to make sure that we're offering photographers the best possible weather sealing opportunity. However, the cameras have a big hole in the front, so if you're not using the correct Canon weather sealed lenses, it doesn't matter how weather sealed the body is. If you're putting a third party lens on, it will not have the same weather sealing approach as if you have one of the super telephotos from the Canon range. One of the things we've also changed, again as a result of camera and user feedback, is the way the buttons feel. We had some issues that people were saying, oh, I don't like the way the AF on button feels. So we've actually taken that feedback on board and looked at the keystroke of the button to actually make it more solid, and so the photographer feels as if they're actually engaging the function. So in summary, we really think the EOS-1D Mark IV is all about speed, quality and performance. The new megapixel sensor, 16 megapixel sensor, offers outstanding image quality, and in all of the testing we've done in Europe, image quality has been rated incredibly highly. And the ability to shoot high frame rate for long bursts has also been incredibly well received, and the AF system has been taken on board by the photographers who have used it as a very positive step forwards in terms of AF performance and usability. But all of this is combined by using the Digic 4 processors, and that's really important, is the engine that actually shifts the data. High ISO range, movie mode and Clearview LCD screens offer the user a greater level of flexibility and functionality, more than just a stills camera these days. It's much more important that the interface and the other features are becoming more prevalent. So we really think that with the EOS-1D Mark IV, we've answered a lot of the feedback and queries from our photographers, but we've also taken a big step forward in terms of technology we're able to offer to all of our photographers. I'd like to thank you for your time for today and enjoy the rest of the show.